On Wednesday, October 13th, sports fans from across the Metroplex gathered for the Price Waterhouse Coopers SMU Athletic Forum, the premier sports luncheon series in the country.
The Athletic Forum was launched back in 1989, kind of as a community outreach for SMU. We wanted to bring in some of the top athletic figures from around the country and actually around the globe and let them come in and talk to the community about their experiences with athletics and life.
Over the years, the Price Waterhouse Coopers SMU Athletic Forum has assembled a virtual who's who of speakers, including Jerry Rice, Tony Dungy, Roger Goodell, Jerry Jones, and Joe Montana.
So keep it simple and work at making these kids better kids, not just better basketball players.
On this day, the man at the microphone was Robert Montgomery Knight, the General, the only coach in D1 history to win over 900 games. During his last days at Indiana University, Knight won 3 national championships and 4 National Coach of the Year awards.
Winning was important to me. I wanted to win. Like Lombardi said, he wanted to win fairly, squarely, by the rules, but he wanted to win. And that's how I felt. I thought it was important that kids learn how to win.
Proceeds from the forum benefit athletic scholarships at SMU. Meanwhile, back at Ford Field, the Mustangs are busy preparing for Navy and their slippery offensive scheme.
Yeah, Navy presents a lot of problems for you because they run a offense that nobody else runs, and you only play it once a year.
Navy's the epitome of option football, and option football balances you up. It makes you play assignment. What happens if you have one breakdown, either an assignment or execution of what you're supposed to do, you got a big play on you, and that's what Navy does.
When the first quarter happens, it's game speed and things are going on that your kids have to respond and adjust to. The reason Navy runs what they run is because it neutralizes talent. You can win with players maybe not as talented. It's kind of the direct opposite of what we do. Our scheme gives us a chance against better teams because we throw the ball and because of what we do.
The kids understand what they got to do to get ready for it. The problem you got is you can't duplicate the speed of how it's going to happen. So the first 2 series are a jump ball, and you hope they don't score on either one of those series and get you behind. But it's one of those games where you got to play total team too. I mean, the offense has got to score. If you can get a lead and make them play catch-up football, you got a real chance against them. So it's a hard game.
This week, SMU travels to Jack Stevens Field at the historic Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, located in beautiful Annapolis, Maryland. Jones makes sure his players understand this is more than just another opponent.
Well, these kids that we're playing against are really special kids. I think it's our job, my job as a coach, to educate them as to that it is something special. Those veterans are the ones that are the reason that we're even talking on this show right now, and so we need to revere them and to honor them.
Deets, you mean who that was killed? Oh, okay. Yeah, a little older.
Navy is still the opponent, and SMU is here to play to win.
Our kids have played really hard, and they bought into what we're doing, and hopefully, we can keep Navy from making the big plays. It's going to be a close game. I already know that. Every game they play goes down to the wire, and this one will be no different.
The pageantry of a Navy home game is like no other. It's been described as a spectacle of patriotism, not just a celebration of college football. The afternoon begins with a corps of midshipmen marching onto the field to Halls of Montezuma, followed by a moving performance of our national anthem. Then it's game on. Navy's first drive was exactly as expected. 8 consecutive rushing plays. The Mustang defense held strong, and Navy turned the ball over on downs.
Marcus Hunt reads it beautifully and hammers him to the ground at the 48. It was almost like nobody blocked
Then
Marcus.
Kyle Padron showed he can run as well.
Left side, lots of room, 35-30, still going to the 20, and he'll step out of bounds. Kyle looking left, going to fire it into the end zone. Cole Beasley up high, taps the left foot down, touchdown SMU.
Big time, they bring Cole in that half motion.
Stretch it, and you're going to have a seam inside because you got to see that guy leave and go right now to the safety, pin him inside. Okay? Good job, fellas. That's the way to execute.
The defense held Navy once again, and Padron led an 11-play, 74-yard drive.
Shotgun Padron slides to his right. He's going to fire that way into the end zone. What a catch, Darius Johnson! Touchdown SMU!
Giving the Mustangs a 14-0 lead at halftime.
We're only going to get so many shots. Play with confidence and put it in every time we get the ball. Every time we get the ball, put it in. Defense, we got a chance to make a statement. You guys have played well all year. We have to play and finish this thing, okay? Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish! Let's go!
Navy gets the ball first in the second half and comes out throwing. The 51-yard completion leads to Navy's first touchdown and closes the gap to 14-7.
Fakes the handoff to the fullback, will pass into the end zone, caught, touchdown, Aaron Santiago.
Play action, they get the ponies to bite.
As soon as we get a sack, it puts them back. It puts them right out of their game.
SMU fails to move the ball on offense. Navy gets it back and goes on a 9-play, 80-yard drive to tie the game at 14. A Padron fumble puts Navy in scoring position, and they return to what they do best, run. And Navy takes their first lead of the game at 21-14.
Let's go down, let's put it in now. Let's make it a game. Make it a game, let's go.
Down, but not defeated, the offense responds.
Beasley caught at the 50, and he's going to be slowed down at about the 43-yard line. Kyle rolls left, he wants to run.
Padron engineers a 10-play, 57-yard drive, finding Aldrick Robinson in the back of the end zone for his 7th touchdown of the season.
Aldrick Robinson, did he catch it? He did! Wow. Touchdown SMU! Aldrick Robinson with a touchdown grab, and SMU a point away from tying it up.
That better be on the top plays on SportsCenter tonight because the ball was beautiful.
With the score tied at 21, the Mustangs get the ball back with 2:01 left on the clock. Coach Jones had a decision to make: play for overtime or play for the win. The decision was go for the win.
Kyle looking right, he's going to throw. It's intercepted at the 20-yard line, down to the 15, Tyler Simmons. Stepped right in front of the slant route.
Poor field position prompts an unlikely call from Coach Jones, a first in his coaching career.
Don't let him score. Just let him score. Let him score.
It's a tough situation. You get home to a field goal, let them score, and that's why to get the ball.
And he gives it to Teets, fullback right up the gut, touchdown. Alexander Teets, his second today.
Okay, you got one timeout in 2 minutes. One timeout, 2 minutes.
The decision showed the confidence Jones has in his offense, but the gamble doesn't pay off.
The Mustangs out of timeouts. They've got to make it in from here. And they're going to lateral it to Zach Line from Robinson. Line looking for somebody to pitch it to, and he throws it back to Bryce Tennyson.
Loss is the 20th consecutive non-conference road loss for the Mustangs, and the second time in as many years that SMU has taken a 14-point lead into halftime against Navy and failed to win the game. But they return to Ford Stadium next week with an undefeated conference record, still in pursuit of the Conference USA title.